Can you see my hands?
Yes.
Alright.
Take one.
Take one. This is the last take, first take, last take. All that good stuff.
I don't know if this is in focus.
You're not touching that focus ring.
This book here,
It's like this?
Around the World in 8 Days, written by one of my favorite authors, Jules Verne.
We have to...
Brian?
Done because I'm
Not
hungry.
this.
I'm starting because I'm hungry.
Are you going to take it first? I'm going to be the first one talking. Why do people have stage fright? When there's a little camera there, and you're there, and you're there.
I want to know if you're looking at the camera.
Brandon, don't
We're
you do
starting
that.
now. 1, 2, 3, starting. No jokes. I can't do this if you can do this.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll take the book because you can't start.
Put that down. Put that down.
Okay.
Let's stop fooling around, Brandon.
Done.
No. Okay, Brandon, we're gonna have a nice 5-hour documentary on the blooper reel. Can you see my hands? Alright, this is the Robledo Brothers review. I'm Ryan.
I'm Bob.
Retake.
Retake.
Because the clip was going at the as you went, alright? This is Brad and
Fire him. Fire him. Fire him.
We are reviewing Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. One of the most famous books of the 19th century, of all time, really. We're probably not going to use this audio. Huh? What? No. Okay. I forgot. Oh, that was the perfect introduction.
Do I try it again?
No, Brandon, we want you to disappear. I looked down like a freaking idiot.
I have my tongue out.
Don't do that.
My lips are dry.
That looks better. You are watching the Robledo Brothers review. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Bob.
World
and
in 80
together
days.
we are Bob.
But we have to have names.
Hang on, I'm going to angle it up just a little bit.
No,
You're seeing your knees.
we need to see the books.
So,
But where's the books, Brandon?
I can see him.
You can see them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I gotta clap again. Yes, hands. Frick. Brandon, you said you. Brandon, don't be childish.
You had already sworn.
I didn't swear anything. We're gonna get the CPS on. Except he's an adult. Brandon, you're making it very hard.
Okay, I'm done.
Last time, if you keep him on your job, it's my last time.
Please, Brandon, don't ruin this. Something interesting about Jules Verne, just as a way of introduction. In France, he has a very different opinion. The French hold a different opinion of Jules Verne than many English-speaking nations. Very influential, great works of literature, adventure stories for children. Russian authors like Leo Tolstoy have cited Jules Verne as an influence. His transcendent scientific advances had Jules Verne genius. Speculation. I think we're digressing.
Yes, let's get back to the book. So about the story, let's start off with me.
We need to start over again. Okay, Jules will edit this junk out in the middle. Jules Verne's famous work is science fiction. Anything fantastic about the story?
Not particularly. It kind of stands out. Adventure, everyday trials happened. They got through it. It's relatable in a sense.
We have proven theories of hollow Earth, encounter and journey with the center of the Earth, which of course was proven. Adventure of capturing the reader towards the end with the primary character, Phileas Fogg, protagonist.
His servant, Passepartout.
And then there's more.
It's kind of.
He's a very stoic British gentleman. I would say charming, stereotypical British gentleman, like clockwork.
Sort of based around time, the watch, second-hand ticking, pendulum swinging. The book goes on, pace itself well,
controlling their destiny, a rhythmic quality. No friends to speak of. I'll have to do that part. No friends to speak of. Story.
Let's try not to branch out too far and stick to both.
Snap. No friends to speak of. Obsessive, driven many servants from his house. Help.
And that's where main character.
I wouldn't say main character.
Well,
protagonist.
Right, and he enjoys the rigid schedule, not strict,
Clear delineation of
every
his
day.
duties. Strange history of war. Acrobat, circus, singing.
Very wide variety, knowledgeable in odd areas help him.
Depressing life. He's looking for something for decades, really.
We should move on because it's only a half-hour review.
It's not half hour. It's going to be 5 minutes.
We really should move on.
The story gets off, and I don't want to. No, we're not. We'll cut it out. Brief introduction to Mr. Phileas Fogg and Passepartout advances towards the 80 days or
No,
something.
there was a criminal robbery, and they were saying, "Oh, you can travel fast. They won't catch him because of transportation.
I forgot about
You
that.
can travel the world in 80 days." He said that he did around the world in 80 days, and that's the story. This man's rigid, and he knows what he's doing every day, and leaves his lamp running, which is a sort of comical element in the book. He keeps remembering all that oil he's burning and knowing he's going to have to pay that when he gets back.
Serves as an impetus really for the whole journey to begin. It turns out to be the reason for a third character, Mr. Fix.
He tags him as the criminal because he believes he is the criminal.
Alright, now we're gonna have to cut
I
this
didn't
part.
read the book
Okay,
and I
that's
almost lost track.
Surnames.
Third character comes into play.
Fix the thief since robbery. After
Before the robbery.
I mean, even more reason to think he's a thief.
The bright optimism, you get the feeling that isn't the criminal, but it is. You're correct until the very end. For all you potential readers,
Have to
crazy
read
is
the
the
book
story.
To find out what happens.
You generally get the idea.
The
that
first
story
major
is
stop,
started.
which posed a problem for getting to his destination. Nearby elephant dealer. Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Where
an
they
elephant
had
dealer,
to
no.
find somebody who had an elephant to actually rent it.
That's not what happened.
Yeah,
He
he
sold
read-
it.
Are we
It's up to
just
the
telling
end.
every blade of grass
That's what
falling in
I'm
the
trying
wind?
to. Let's.
Anyways,
let's
the
do that.
battery is
Bob,
running out.
Bob. Oh, thank you. We're not mentioning all that stuff.
That's where
no.
the girl character comes in. You got the rest of it, but that part, yeah.
Iota, that's her name. Iota. Fix is chasing after, in the sense of the adventure beginning. India, part of the British Empire. Eurocentrism depicts Europeans as superior to the East. Maybe looked at in a different light than it would be in its day. No, this is about the book. This is called commentary. Do you ever look at reviews?
Back? No,
So,
no, I gotta
now
go
we gotta go
back.
back. You gotta go back.
This is where the story
You
really
eventually-
kicks off.
In India.
You just said is in. When you clip the splice it, you're just gonna have is
Now,
in.
where the story really kicks off is in India. The journey progresses without too much trouble. Trouble with some local priest that causes trouble later.
Well, the story really picks off.
Where the story really picks off is in India. Of course, Eurocentric point of view, this concerns French.
We got something good.
The battery's
okay.
running out.
The story really kicks off is in India.
And this part of the story is where the
You cut me
fourth
off, Bob.
character comes
You
in.
cut me off.
That there was a cut in there where you could have had it. You added in that little extra bit. We don't. You'll see the cut I heard.
You know who's the director, Bob? I'm the director.
The fourth character comes in.
Ayuda. I don't want to give too many plot points away, but we haven't figured out how to get Ayuda out of the situation. We have to
We haven't
resolve
brought that
that.
up yet.
Yes, I just did. I
I
just
said
brought
she
Ayuda. She's rescued from a sati, where she was to be burned alive with the carcass of her dead husband.
That Christ suffices. I'm just saying.
No, it doesn't.
That's good. Which is gonna be sacrifice cut.
Was
No,
custom.
that's
Which is no.
It doesn't explain.
Which was
it. Sacrifice
customary.
is not. People are going to think it's an idol. It's not that. It's a sati. It's where when the husband
enough.
dies in Hindu religion, the wife is to die with him.
When the
I
battery
think that's
runs out and you
That isn't
hear,
okay.
take 3. Whatever her name is.
Ayuda. I didn't feel she was written very distinctly smart, but not really pivotal. She was the
But
only
the
female
main
character,
focus
but-
of the story was more of Phileas Fogg, Fix, and Passepartout. She was more of a side character.
I wouldn't quite say I have a problem that she's not the main character. I'm not asking for that, but I do believe my main criticism of the book, shallowness of the depiction of the characters. It's special effects literature. The characters weren't, I don't want to say shallow, weren't as deep as Dostoevsky or...
But that's what Jules Verne makes it more entertaining to children, which I find enjoyable to read. Moving on from India, now that we've gotten all the main characters together.
We're not giving it a synopsis. It's definitely a very concise style. Everyone has their different style. Plot centric. Wonder of wonderful. That's going in the blooper reel.